Okay, let's see if we got this going correctly today. I think I do. I think I do. I think I do. I don't know. Oh my goodness, it's been morning already. So let's see. I'm the first one here, which surprise shouldn't be a surprise, right? Because I started the live stream. So we're going to wait a couple minutes to make sure that this is all working. Ding dong 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 dong. Let's see. Hang on. Let's see. Okay. Oh, Shirley, you're the first one here. Good morning. Good morning. Shirley, your crayon thing is more than further than in the works. Just a heads up. You know what? I just realized I need to go get something. I will be right back. Don't move. First of all, where's my drink? I got to find my drink too. Hang on. Almost there. Okay, found a drink. This one's not very full though. That makes me unhappy. Okay, I'm back. Good morning. Yes, I did feel well, I think I felt the earthquake. So I'll give you an update on that in just a second. Oh my gosh. Good morning. Good morning. We'll wait a couple seconds. Oh, Nancy, I'm glad you're here, my love, because I'm going to talk about you in a minute. So yes, Julie, don't get in trouble if you're at the office. Shh. Hi, Linda. Hello. Hi, Kimberly. Kimberly felt it in Temecula. Hi, Arlette. Hello. Good morning. Hi, Gloria. Patty gets to go see Max. Yay! Oh, that's exciting. Oh, I'm so excited for you. Oh, I'm so excited. Kimberly said she felt the earthquake. Yes. Belinda said she felt it in San Diego. Yeah. Margaret, hi in East Ohio. Hi, Carolyn. So, hi, Debbie. She got to visit with her daughter and husband this weekend. Yay! It's family time is always the best time, isn't it? Danielle said she didn't feel it. Let's see. Okay, so Elizabeth felt it in Long Beach. Okay, well, here's the deal. I have been running very, very late this morning. Like, seriously late. Like I'm just like going, oh my gosh, I cannot believe the time. I even woke up early today, which is really weird. Don't understand how that happened. But I jumped in the shower and I'm washing myself as quickly as possible. And boom, I felt like I'm home alone. Obviously, Ken's at the office. And our neighbor that we're connected to, he went to the office too, I'm sure by now. And all of a sudden, there was a pounding, boom, 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 boom. Like, I'm guessing I felt like it was on my front door. And I'm like, what was that? So I turned off the water and I'm still soapy. And it's like, boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, someone's at my front door. So I washed my body as fast as I could. I jump out of the shower because I'm scared to the dickens, because no one should ever be pounding on my door. And then I look at my phone and it said, let me see if I can show it to you. Come on. It said, whoops, hang on. It said, oh gosh, I can't show it to you without showing you other things. So it said earthquake detected, find shelter or something. DUMB. Hang on, let me see if I can do it again. Oh, I lost it. But it just said like earthquake detected, be safe or something. I don't know. It's kind of dumb. So that's what it was. It must have been the earthquake shaking our doors, because our doors, like, they're not very, I don't know. But I didn't feel it in the shower. But when you're in the shower, you're moving around and stuff. But the house felt it because all the doors were shaking like this. So totally fine. Nothing, I don't even think fell here or anything. So we're totally fine. But yeah, it's just so funny because last night Kenny and I were watching something on TV and they were having a hurricane. And I'm like, oh, I don't like hurricanes. I don't like tornadoes. I said, I'll take earthquakes any day. And boom, we had one this morning. So hopefully everybody's safe. 5 point something is a pretty decent sized earthquake. That's going to knock things off the shelves and things like that. Kimberly said she received notice just before she heard it outside, and then her whole was shaking. Her whole body was shaking. I mean, her building was shaking. Gina says, how the heck are you going to find shelter in an earthquake? We only have hurricanes and tornadoes here in Florida. They say like go into a doorway because those have like, so this is a doorway. Those have more stability into their building. But in all honesty, I mean, yeah, there's nothing you can do. When we were little kids, they tell us to go under the desks. Yeah, whatevs. I mean, I hate to be so laissez-faire about it because there are some earthquakes where there's serious damage, especially in other countries where whole buildings will collapse. In California, most buildings that are in the last 40 years or so are built a lot stronger than you would expect because of the earthquakes. So, in all honesty, like I've never been afraid. I've never been in an earthquake where there's been damage to my personal home where I've been living, or I've never like lost a vase in an earthquake or anything, you know, and I'm in my 50s. So, I mean, there was one when Kirsten was a little, so it was a bit, I think it was the Northridge one. She was an infant, and I told Ken she was going to sleep in bed with us because it was happening in the middle of the night. But other than that, yeah, Elizabeth the cat hides under the table. So yeah, Michelle said you can go outside. Yeah, you can go outside. Usually you don't have enough time to get outside. I mean, we live in a long, tall building. So if I'm on the third story, there's no way I could get outside in time. So yeah, I mean, it's, I'll be honest, I guess maybe because I've lived here my whole life, I'm not afraid of them at all. Now you talk to me about tornadoes and I start sweating. So that's just kind of gives you an idea. Hurricanes, yeah, that'd be kind of scary too for me. Not as much as a tornado, but yeah. So I think it just depends on where you live. Taught to do the turtle. Yes. So Susan, yes. So when you're little, they teach you to go under the tables, get on your hands and knees, and put your hands over your neck like this. I don't even know if they teach that anymore now, but yeah, that's it. Oh, Kathy says it's pretty where she is. Don't go in the kitchen. Don't go near windows. Yeah, but like I've never had a window break. So unless you're like really close to the epicenter, which that's going to be a lot different. Things are going to be different in that situation. Orange County really doesn't get like, we must not be on a fault or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's just like everybody's does what they need to do. And yeah, I mean, it's just like some of you are used to tornadoes. Yeah, Karen says she felt it in Huntington. Yeah, it was a pretty decent one. It was weird because my phone told me, I think it was like 20 seconds before, but I had already been in the shower, so I saw the notification afterwards. And so I went on Facebook because it's like, well, how do you get your news that quickly? So I go on Facebook and somebody says, oh, did you feel the earthquake? So I'm like, okay, yeah, there was one. So whatever, it's all good. Let's see. Ruth says she had just stepped out of her car. Tornadoes scare her too because she lives in California. Yeah. So I guess it just depends on where you live, what makes you nervous and what doesn't make you nervous because you're used to it. So totally fine here. Just a couple doors shook and scared the kajibers out of me because I thought somebody was pounding on my front door. Let's see. Nancy sent me a package, and first she sent me this cute little sheep card that she thought she made for me last year, but I never showed it. And she said, well, she forgot to send it. So now I get to show it. And Nancy, I know, is here. So Nancy looks so cute. The date on it is, she has a date stamper and it says April 9th, 2023 is when she made it, but she found it. So I'm glad you found it. So thank you, Nancy. And she wrote me a really nice note, but she sent me a gift. Now, if you don't remember, Nancy is the one that like made the boys a car track, and she makes me my aprons and my oven mitts. Every time I use my oven mitts, I think of Nancy because she made all my oven mitts. But she made me at Christmas time a Santa Santa wind sock. And the boys fell madly, deeply in love with it. I showed it on one of my No Makeup Mondays. Well, she made me a bunny one. Look at how freaking cute it is. And it's like really tall. Hang on. Let me see if I can get more of the shot. Look how cute it is. And it's like so long and so beautiful. and I absolutely adore it. Now, we have in our house, we have a window that has like a special hook on it, so we can hang it there perfectly and everyone can see it. And oh, look at the tail. I didn't even notice the tail before. Look, it's a cute little tail. Now, the totally cute thing, you guys, is Miller. That was so weird. Just lost my internet for a second. I don't know if you guys could still see me, but yeah, my internet went out. So hopefully that's not a problem from the earthquake. But look how stinking cute it is. So my Miller saw it and he saw it in the window and he's like, Nana, is that like the Santa one? And I said, yes, my friend made it for us. And he was like, oh. So Nancy, thank you so much. So excited about this. And it will be in our Easter stuff every single year for the rest of my life, just like our Santa is. So thank you, Nancy. Look at his cute little ears are all standing up and everything. But the tail, look how cute the tail is. I love it. So there we go. Am I back for you guys now? Yeah, the screen did go yellow. I lost my internet for a second, which is scary because it is hardlined right now. So that means all internet went out, but oh good, I'm back. Okay. So yes, isn't that adorable? I absolutely love it. So Nancy, from the bottom of my heart and from everybody at my family, thank you so much. Look at all the pretty ribbons that are on here. She has these most amazing ribbons on here. So this is an indoor wind sock, just a heads up, because you would never, ever in a million years want this to get dirty. But I absolutely love it, Nancy. So thank you so much. I love it. It is fantastic. It has a perfect spot in our home. So, and everybody can see it. And I can't wait to show it off on Easter because we're having Easter this year, but it's going to be a small group because my brother is going camping with his family. And so, I didn't feel any more motion. I don't know. It's kind of weird because I don't know how your internet can go out if it's hardwired. So, yeah, I question all of that. I question my life. So let's see. Anything else? Patty says she can't see me, so maybe click F5. I don't know. Other people can see us. Me. Nancy is an amazing sewer. Absolutely amazing. Let's see. What else is happening? Let's see. Somebody asked me a question and I didn't. Oh, how are the tariffs affecting us? Okay. You guys know I stay away from the news. I have a problem with I have an issue, not a problem, but I have an issue with depression and anxiety. So I do not watch the news ever, like ever, because the only way they get you to keep watching the news is to tell you all the gloom and the doom and the horrible things that are happening. Because if they were telling you about all the happy, wonderful gardens and butterflies that were happening, you'd say, yay, and you'd turn it off and you'd go have a wonderful day. Well, they don't want you to turn it off. So they tell you about the gloom and the doom and how horrible everything is and the world is ending, the sky is falling, and, everything is horrible. Okay. First of all, as a Christian, Jesus is going to come back. I know who wins in the end. It doesn't matter. Done. Right? Done. Now, is life changing a little tiny bit? Are taxes maybe going to go up, or are taxes going to go down? Are tariffs going up? Are tariffs going down? In reality, does any of that really matter? No. Now, as a small business owner, yeah, that's something we kind of like. Every once in a while, I look at what's going on. But you know what? Is there anything I can do? No. Nothing I can do. Nothing. So in all honesty, and Ken and I have had this conversation a couple times because some people, like family, friends, and family, have asked. I'm like, you know what? There's nothing I can do, so I'm not even worrying about it. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm not even praying about it, you guys, because you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Now, As of right now, none of those are going to affect my prices. Okay. I've said this a billion times. We run a very tight ship. All of my people that I work for me do a whole bunch of different things. So I don't have a social marketing manager, and I don't have a person in charge of inventory, and I don't have a person in charge of packaging. I don't have a person that's in charge of dye samples. You know what I mean? A lot of big companies have a lot of different people, even in our industry. And we don't. We are very lean, tight. We don't hire extra people. Everybody does a lot of things. As of right now, I will be able to absorb the tariffs. My goal is not to raise anybody's prices. I know I'm probably the exact opposite of everyone else in the industry. I don't care. But my goal is for everyone just to be happy and not worry about it. And there's nothing we can do. You can pray, of course, you can pray, but they're trying to feed on your fear. The news is feeding on your fear. If I could have one dream for the world, it would be that we would stop watching the news. Now, does that mean I'm uninformed? No. I read the headlines in the newspapers. Sometimes there's articles I do read. I do stay up to date on certain things here and there. But at the same time, I do not read daily about what our president is doing. What can I do about it? Nothing. I pray for our president every day. I prayed for the last president. No. As a human being, my job is to be the best human being I can be. That means to love everyone and do my best every single day. I choose joy every single day when I get out of bed. I am not going to let anyone ruin that. So Holly says, I agree, things will change. Yeah. You know, I'm not going to say it's all good, because I know some people are really worried and concerned, but you know what? The market goes up, the market goes down. The housing market goes up, the housing market goes down. It is what it is, right? And as human beings, it's our responsibility to protect ourselves from that, protect our minds from that. And that's my biggest issue here, you guys, is I need to protect my mind. And so I do things like I do not read dark books. I do not watch dark television shows. I've learned throughout the years, like I used to love, there was a show, I don't know, it was like CSI, Criminal Minds. Loved that show. But you know what? After I would turn it off, my mood would be lower. And so I stopped watching those kind of shows, because I do whatever I can to keep my mood happy, right? I do not need to bring it down. So watching the news would bring it down, right? So that's it. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. Wendy says, finding my peace is more important than watching the news. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know what? It's about Jesus. It's about loving everyone. And that's it. And making cards. Right? But yeah. So are the tariffs going to affect us? Yeah, they'll probably affect us. Do I think they'll stay this high? No, I don't. I'm not worried. I belong on a couple of Facebook groups that I go on to like once a week. And I just like, people are just like the doom and the gloom. You guys, you know what? It's all good. I choose joy. I choose joy. Not going to let it ruin my day. So that I highly recommend you guys. Hallmark movies are the best, Karen. They're the best. Sharon says you can always find happiness here. Thank you, my love. You know what? That's what it's all about. That's what our community of the lifers is all about. It's just about love, card making, and maybe a little bit of Jesus inside. You know what I mean? Like, it's just get rid of the outside world. And it's our mental health is more important than any of that. And my mental health personally is more important than that. It's funny, Kenny and I have a situation where something's happening in our distant family, not distant, I mean our Not immediate family. My immediate family is fine, but further out, on all the branches. And so Ken might need to go somewhere for a family situation. And so I said, you know what, babe, I'll go with you if you want me to. I'll stay home if you want me to. It's his side of the family. And I said, I'll stay, I'll go, I'll do whatever you want me to do. And he said, Stephanie, well, I kind of want you to go just because I don't want them to say bad things about you for not going. And I said, babe, I don't care what they think about me. I don't live my life on what other people think about me. It's none of my business what they think about me. I don't care. I'm going to do what's right for my husband and myself. And that's it. I don't care about what other people think. Who cares? So and that's one of my favorite things. I love somebody, I don't know where I heard it, but somebody said, it's none of my business what you think about me. And I kind of like that. Because you know what? It doesn't matter. As long as Jesus, I'm doing things in the name of Jesus. That's all that matters. And I just do my best every day. So there we go. Extended family is complicated, Rick Debbie. It is. Jane says, I live with the doom and gloom guy, 50 years. Tell him to turn off the darn TV regularly. Yeah, you know what? Because they suck you in. They just want you to watch. They want you to watch. So they're going to tell you all the doom and the gloom. I mean, when was the last time they told you a happy story? They're never going to tell you a happy story. They might a little tiny bit, but they're going to fill you with so much doom and gloom because they want you to keep watching and watching and watching. Nah, card making is way more fun than that. Okay, that's it. Yes. Okay, so Arlette reminded me tonight is a very important release. First of all, let me see how many things we have tonight that we're releasing. Hang on. Because, okay, so let's talk about tonight. Is this April? I cannot believe it's April already. So we're releasing 3 items that are all flash sale. One of them is more limited than I expected. That's interesting. But 3 items on flash sale, but the most important thing is tonight is card kit release night. So Ken and I decided I will do a live release of the card kit tonight. A live release of the card kit. Some of you did see a sneak peek on Thursday's video when we were live, which Ken accidentally made a mistake, but who cares? So help me spread the word. We're not sending out an email or anything about tonight's live. I probably should send out a text. If I remember, I will. But my friends, live release tonight on the Card Kit Club, because this Card Kit Club is fan-freaking-tastic. It is a knock your socks off. Keep in mind, we're still on the koala theme, and the A1 card base is mwah. Okay, I'm just telling you that right now. 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. We always do the same time all the time at nighttime. 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here. Okay, so please, please, please join tonight. Kathy says Mel Robbins has a theory and book called Let Them, and it's about not worrying about what others think about you, and only you can control your reactions to what they say. Amen, my love. Debbie's going to talk. Ruth Debbie's going to do a video on her channel about her craft fair experience. Yay. Any hints for the release tonight? Okay, so there is a fold-it coming. Actually, there's 2 fold-its out of the 3. And one of the items you absolutely positively have to have. It's like one of those that you're like, that's a no-brainer. The other 2 will depend on your situation in your life. But I'm just saying, like, I'm already thinking about the ways I could use those 2 items. So yeah. But one of them is a must-have, absolute must-have. Dawn says she's getting tonight's family dinner night. She'll have to catch the replay. I know. So I told Kenny, yay, Susan. I told Kenny, I said, how come the live releases are always on Mondays when we have family dinner night? But what I do is it's only like 15, 20 minutes. So I run up here, I show you all the magic and all the wonderfulness, and then I go back downstairs and finish eating dinner. But it's a really, really important one. We have a lot more 5x7 items coming out, not necessarily card bases, but card extras. Let's see. Linda says MRI tomorrow for hubby and appointment with brain surgeon on Wednesday. Good, Linda. I hope they're like totally taking care of you guys. Make sure we can get some work done on him. Yes, I'm glad to hear that, my love. Yes, Barbara says she's praying, Linda. Absolutely. Susan, Susan says bring your mom or dad to say hello. I know. I tried last time to get my dad to come on. I'm like, Dad, come on. They want to see you. And he's like, oh no, I don't want to go all the way up the stairs because there are more stairs to come up. So yeah, but I'll try to get him tonight to come on. My mom probably would never do it, but my dad I could probably get to come on. So we'll see. Oh, hang on, let me fix that. So let's see what else in other news at the Stamps of Life house. What did we do on Friday? Oh, we took the boys on Friday to see the movie King of Kings. It is a children's movie based on the life of Jesus. On a scale from 1 to 10, as an adult, I give it an 8. I don't want to give out any spoilers or anything. Is it a must-see? Yes. The boys did great through the movie. We got the biggest popcorn you can get, and we shared it because we got in 2 buckets, so they each had their own bucket. The one thing and it's not the movie's fault, this is the movie theater's fault. We were there right on time, and they played commercials and or previews for 23 minutes. Now, 23 minutes is a very long time when you have twin little boys that are 5 years old. 23 minutes. And every time another commercial or ad or anything came on, Liam goes, again? I'm like, honey, I'm sorry. When's it going to start? I know, honey. I know. 23 minutes. So I'll be honest. Ken and Stephanie never go to the movies. Movies are expensive, you guys. So Stephanie and Kenny usually wait till it goes on TV. I feel because we already have Netflix and Hulu. What's up? I'm like, why do I need to go buy more money? But this was a special thing. Someone at our church gave us 2 free tickets for the boys, which was very exciting. So of course, and we wanted to support Christian movies. So yes, it's a must go. It's a must go. Do you need to have kids with you? No. I told Kenny there were a couple times where I got the chills, and it just reminded me. It brings you back to the childlike faith, and I love that. That's actually one of the things that in my early years before I was a believer, I was at a MOPS group, and I was talking to someone there, a woman there, and I said, you know what? I just don't know if I really 100% can believe all this. Like Jonah was swallowed by a whale. Like what? Like that doesn't happen. And she said to me, Stephanie, you just need to have a childlike faith. And that hit me like a brick wall, because it is not my job to understand everything in the Bible. I'm not God, right? It's not my job to be able to explain the entire Bible to someone. No, my job is to learn. My job is to love and believe that Jesus died on the cross for me. Boom, done. So once she said that you just need to have a childlike faith, it kind of gave me the peace that I didn't have to understand it all before I became a believer. So big thing. So Ramona says in Lakewood, they have a theater that is $5 all day, Tuesday and Thursday for new movies. Wow, that is awesome. Jennifer says it's normally 30 minutes of previews. Oh, see, proof that I don't go to the movies that often. So yes, I learned a lesson. We will not go that early. The boys, of course, wanted to get the gummy, wormy, soury things, and I wouldn't let them. We got a big popcorn. And I brought some little chocolates in my purse for them. And I brought juice boxes for them. They didn't search my bags or anything. So I brought in some juice boxes for them. Of course, Miller, first thing he does is squeeze it and it goes all over him. But, it is what it is. Oh, Heidi saw it on Friday too. Yay. Oh, Linda's 10-year-old grandson broke a bone in his foot, so he won't be able to play baseball. Oh, but now he's the assistant coach. Well, that's good. Jennifer, I have not seen that. Oh, Wendy says her 7-month-old granddaughter is watching. Yay! Hopefully she's a future crafter. I bet she will be with having you in her life. Let's see. When I go, it's $5 with free popcorn. Oh gosh, the popcorn was $11, you guys. I mean, yeah, it was a lot of popcorn, and they didn't finish it, but $11 for popcorn probably cost them 35 cents. But it's all good. I did enjoy the movie. Kenny did enjoy the movie. The boys enjoyed the movie. Before the movie started, they had a preview about Superman. And so after that preview was over, I whispered to the boys, I said, "Is Superman real?" And they said, "No." I said, "Okay." I said, "Is Jesus real?" And they said, "Yes." And I said, "That's right. We always need to remember that Jesus is real, but Superman is not." Because, we talk about all these abstract things with these children, and it's hard sometimes for them to distinguish. Keep in mind my degree's in child development, but it's hard for them to distinguish. And so sometimes as adults, we need to remind them that Jesus is real. And just because you can't see him doesn't mean he isn't real, right? So there we go. Okay. Yeah, Kellyanne says sour gummies are the worst for the teeth. That, and they're not, Kirsten really tries to keep them away from food colorings, the red 40 and the yellow, whatever, because of all the extra ickies that happen with them. And although the other day, I think it was Wednesday, I don't know what day it was, Liam ran home, we got home, and Liam goes, "Mom, I got to tell you something." She goes, "What?" And he goes, "I have to whisper it in your ear." So he whispered in her ear that I gave him red 40. And for the life of me, I don't even, it was because we went to this Mexican market and there was a pink cookie. And I tried to convince him to get the vanilla cookie instead, but he really wanted the pink one. I said, "Okay, but it probably has red 40 in it, but okay, get it." So he told on me. Shirley says, "Prayers, please, for my friend. She has lung cancer and they will remove a third of her lung to remove the tumors tomorrow." Oh, goodness, my love. Hang on. Oh, Shirley. Yes. Kellyanne says, "My mother worked for a pediatric dentist for 35 years. Sour gummies and Mountain Dew are the worst." Yeah. I know the boys like Mountain Dew because Ken likes Diet Mountain Dew. It's crazy. It's awful. Oh gosh, I only have a couple of minutes. Oh, your friend's mom. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. So yes, go to the movie. It was very good. Tonight we're having our live kit release. Ding, ding, ding. So please help me spread the word. If somebody will post that on the Facebook fan page, I'd really appreciate it. Vicky says she's laying by the pool and listening. Oh, I love that. So 5:00 tonight, live release for the kit, especially, and the 3 items that are on flash sale. Thursday is Crafting Corner. Friday is Good Friday. Most churches have a thing you can go to. We won't be going. We'll have the boys, and it's kind of hard to it's just kind of hard, but we won't be able to see it. And then Sunday is Easter Sunday. He is risen. Yay. Let's see. Anything else before I'm trying to think. Looking forward to tonight. Julie said, "Thank you." Yes. Remember, Friday is good because Sunday is coming. And that is so true. Debbie says, "Prayers, please, for my daughter. Been in the hospital for a week with awful breathing problems." Oh, Debbie. Ooh, that's not good. I hope they know what's going on so they can fix it. Jane says her brother-in-law is home today after triple bypass surgery. God is good. Amen. He's a very special guy. Let's see. Anne says, "Wahoo." Barbara says, "Praying, Debbie." Okay, so tonight, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm not making something, but I'm going to share with you the live release of the Card Kit Club. Yay! It's a doozy, you guys. So those of you in the Card Kit Club, you get to sit back, relax, and know that you're getting it automatically. There are 3 flash sale items also tonight being released. I will show those as well as samples. But the card kit, if you're not in the card kit, you need to sign up for this one because it's a doozy. It is a doozy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So my friends, I'm out of here. I will see you at 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, and have a great day. Hopefully no more earthquakes in Southern California. And I will see you soon. A couple more hours. Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.